And welcome back to the workshop. We are now working on some storage in my new container. If you'd watched my last video, you'll understand that I had a lot of wood that I need to put away someplace, and a lot of it's 16 foot long. So in here we're going to go ahead. We got a new container and just build a rack, and it's basically a bunch of well, 2x4s are new. A lot of the pickets are old pickets off of a handrail I had, so they'll work well. I did decide that I should leave this back a couple of feet here. Just my thinking is for a little bit of stuff that sits right in the doorway. Hopefully not too much, because we don't want to crowd it. But 16 foot now can come straight out of the rack, and still leaves me plenty of room in the back. This is 40 foot long, so a little hollow sounding in here, a little dark, but I'll be able to come in here. I think my next thing's going to be, I'll need some 8 foot places. Probably will build some stand-up racks along this wall yet, and I think I'm still going to build some shelves down there that are some fairly wide shelves for bigger stuff, small engine and whatnot. But just kind of keep you up to date. I think this is ready to go. The spaces are approximately 16 inches square. I hope not to pack that totally tight, but that trailer load of lumber is what's going to go in here next of my dark walnut, and then I've got a bunch of trim and all that'll go up on top. Hopefully some treated lumber and whatnot that are 16 footers be going over here, and we'll see how full we get it when we get done with it. So anyways, just a progress update for today, and we'll get back with you on the progress as we make some more changes. Okay, we've got just a little bit of catch up to go on. We show some progress anyways. We've got all of my dark walnut has been placed in the rack, and all the racks are built, and it looks like we've got a bunch of the 16 foot trim is stacked away up there. So we've got that done. I haven't built anything in the back yet, but we've been working on this. And then I had to take me a little break and see if I couldn't build a little something out of some of this dark walnut. I had a little project need to get done. We'll take a quick look at what that was, and then we'll go ahead and start filling these racks up with some other wood. So let me go show you what the other project was. Yeah, the project was, as we see, a couple of gun racks out of some of that nice walnut. Look how nice that stuff cleans up after you run it through the planer to joiner. We threw it on the old CNC machine, cut all our hooks out. So that took me a day or so to get these knocked out, but I think I'm ready now to jump back on the stocking of the Connex unit. We're going to go ahead and start moving some more wood over into that, and see if we can free up some of that space in the shop and keep moving with this project of getting it reorganized, I reckon. So let's see what we can come up with. I'm going to go ahead and start moving the other project around, the wood around. We'll show you the next update. Okay, it's been a couple days now. You wouldn't know it because it happened just like that. But anyways, we've got all this removed. There was a bunch, if you remember, a bunch of racks here. A lot of 16 foot things have all been removed. That leaves me my 10 foot rack here that I can start putting stuff back into and get some of this other cleared up. So get our 10 foot stuff out of here. That will free probably a lot of this kind of thing here up. I don't know. Like I say, this is still work in progress, so we'll see. I'm sure I can get some of this off of that. We'll see how that goes. Anyways, we got all that moved out to the other shed, and then we come in here, and the tractor was parked here. We've now cleared enough stuff out over here. All the lumber rack that was here is gone, so we can move the tractor in, and I actually can get around this so I can get to my supplies on my shelf. That makes that a lot better. We'll see what that happens. All of this stuff, these old air conditioners and stuff I have for rentals and heaters, I think we're going to move a lot of those. And we'll show you how we're working on the old Connex, where everything's actually ending up at. We'll walk out here. I don't remember exactly how much of this I had done, but you'll see that a lot of it's out here now. So we've got several of them filled up. Of course, I think we showed you this. The dark walnut's already got that side pretty well filled up. We've got a lot of the trims and stuff up on the top side. Those are things I don't use a whole lot of, but I have a whole lot of it. And down through here we've got some pine and all the different woods coming down through, some of the old heart pine, and then this old treated decking stuff. This was the old structure and stuff off of a deck somebody gave me, which was piled up in the other shop. And I've been using that, a lot of it, because it's not a project I'd be able to start over with. But we basically have it back here. We've got shelves built out of it. So this is where all the air conditioners and that type of thing is going to end up at, I believe. Should be good and solid, all 2x framing. And then on this side, we haven't got it in yet. We'll do another rack down through here, I think, for 10-foot goods. Basically, it will look exactly like this side, I think, when we get done. So that should hold a lot more lumber back on that side and still have, you always have to have, if you do a 10-foot rack, you got to have another 10 foot to get it out. So that's, I think we've got about 20 foot here. So I think we'll be all right with that. We'll stick it in there. This section right here, not sure exactly what we're going to do. We might do a vertical stand even on this one. Might use it for extra plywood, laying it up against the wall. I don't know. We're going to leave it open, I think, for now, and then as time goes, we'll figure something out with it. But it's got it. I've got some more space up here for some shorter wood if I want to put it out here. Right now, like I say, I've got it pretty well dedicated to the dark walnut, but some of that could go up there, but it's really kind of tight. I've got about 6 foot is all up on the top rack that's left, and most of this stuff is 7 or 8, 9 foot long. So we'll see how that goes, but that pretty much catches us up to date as of today. So we'll go ahead and close this up, and we'll give you another update when we have probably some of those shelves filled up back there in the back. So anyways, we'll keep you posted. Okay, and just like that, it's another day. I've been out here in the workshop doing a lot of small engine stuff the last bit. So this shop makeover is kind of a slow progress, but as you can see, I've got lots of things out here I've been working on. The Down Deere is ready to go. The steel backpack blowers, we had a couple of issues with those. We've got one that's all tore up, and we've made one good one out of the 2 of them. So that's pretty much the progress there, but I am running out of room for spare parts and that type of thing. Also on these all these small engines I'm getting going, so I'm looking for a different way to store and move things around. And with the big shack out back, we've come in here, and I've taken what was a bunch of old air conditioner fan motors and stuff like that, got rid of those, and now I'm setting them up as a more of a parts warehouse, I guess. We've got some carburetors. We're probably going to store this thing, the Husqvarna, air filters, Briggs Stratton, Steel, Echo. Those are kind of the ones that I work on most of the time. We've got lots of heads and stuff for weed eaters up on top side. So we got all those, kind of separating those out a little bit more, and got some room to do that, store some equipment out here, and get it out of the other side of the shop. And hung up all the rest of my other lawn equipment up here. That's my personal stuff, so kind of separate that from the other. So that's kind of where we're at in this part of the shop. And a lot of this stuff that was here has now made it back to the Connex. So we'll go out here and show you. I think the shelves were built, but we're now ready to start filling them up. And so I've been kind of feverishly working on that, I think. So a lot of trips from the shop back to this. As we can see, it's about the same probably on this side. We've added a few more pieces of logs after I used all my a lot of my big 2x stuff that was left over. I used that up on these benches, so we have added some 4x4s and 4x6s and stuff that I had in there. We've got those moved out here, and as we come to the back, it's a little dark in here still. I don't know if I'll ever add any lights. You can see that we've got a bunch of fans here, and there's my air conditioners that we moved from the other side of the shop. My old sandblaster and sand. I guess we're going to store it right there for now. I've got some tools and stuff that have been moved out here. A lot of this is my son's stuff. It was just taking up room in my shelves. So that kind of gives that a home until he has a way to do it. Still plan on building some shelves on this wall, but for right now, I'm going to have those sitting there. Probably just taking up space for a little while until I get a couple more 2x4s and whatnot to build the rest of that out. I think I still want the 10-foot rack there. Got to use all that space. So time will tell on that. So that's pretty much got us updated inside of here. We'll just continue to fill that up. And then we come out, we'll go to the main shop and see what we've got out here to show you. Don't remember exactly what we had. Like I say, if y'all that's watching this, it's like it just happened, so I've got to kind of recap what's going on. We had all that wood removed there. We've got all the tools and stuff back off the shelf there, so that's kind of a little bit cleaned up and organized. All the air conditioners and all were sitting here against this wall. We kind of got that gone. Kind of leaves this wall optional space for something. I've convinced myself pretty much now that we'll probably take that Craig table, that's foldable and whatever, and get it out of the way. And I think I'm going to move two things over here that are big and in the way on this side. So we've been kind of working on one, getting all this reloaded back over here. I've kind of got these shelves made up in mostly 1x type of material from the oak in this one. You know, some trims, a lot of miscellaneous trims there. My old mobile home type style trims from a lot of those repairs, keeps up with the mobile homes. Some decking boards and this type of thing, a lot of crown molding. But a lot of this is going to be 1x's and all. And I've been emptying as much as I can off of this wood rack because I want to move it. It's got my paneling and plywood and stuff on here, and I want to get it down to keeping the plywood and all with that. And I want to move this thing, I believe, over to the other side. And I've pretty well convinced myself I'm going to move this also to the other side. So I've got to cut that down, get the saw removed from the table, get it emptied out because this is going to be heavy and there's no real good way to move it. All this equipment that's on top of it's got to find a new home, a new shelf, a bench, or whatever, someplace, at least until I get it all moved over to the other side. All these logs and stuff on the bottom will go. Anyways, basically get this whole contraption moved to the other side. That will free all this area up pretty darn well, I believe. So we're getting progress on that. Hopefully today we'll get one or two of these moved. That's kind of the goal, either today or tomorrow. And I am working, let's see if I'm not swinging you too fast here, moving a lot of this little stuff here because we're getting ready to put the CNC over here. We're definitely going to move that here. That's going to pretty well take up all the way from this point, that direction. And then the planer, of course, I think it's still eventually going to move over. It is a 220 volt planer, so I'm going to have to make sure that whatever I move it, I can still reach a 220 plug. There's one there that I don't need any if I move this, probably. And I've got the one hanging from the ceiling up here, which is a 220 that does my saw. And I've got a few over on that side. So hopefully this one will become the planer. And this power here for that's going to come off of one of those. After I remove all that stuff, we'll see how it works. Like I say, this is all just a work in progress, and we'll see what happens. I just hope that when I move all this big stuff over on the other side, that it takes up the amount of space I think it will, and still be able to function over there also. Like I say, work in progress. All plans can change, but I think that's the way we want to do it because our big plywood and all can come in and hit the panel saw on that side. It doesn't really need to take up all this space over here. Once you cut that up, everything else happens with the tools that are on this side. So the plywood rack will be over there to hold what plywood I have. Yeah, we'll put some more trim there. We might expand the plywood rack and change this around. I might be able to take some of these brackets off and use that as another spot to do it. Anyways, we'll kind of work on that once we get it over here. But I'm kind of picturing the wood rack sitting here and the big panel saw sitting beside it here. So we have the table saw, the panel saw set up, and we may still move the brake over this side. So anyways, that's the goal. That's my thinking for now. We'll go ahead and call this one probably a video and let us move on to the next stage. We'll pick you back up on the next video if this one here ends up being long enough. Appreciate it. And always check the other link on this first video I had. This will be video number 2, and we'll keep going with video number 3 as I make changes. And if you enjoy it, let me know. If you have any ideas or thoughts what you think I ought to do, let me know that too. Like I say, I'm open to all kinds of suggestions if you think of a better way to do it. But we'll go from there. So anyways, we'll check with you on the next one. Appreciate it a bunch. Hit that like and subscribe if you would. And if you enjoy this kind of content, it helps the old channel out. And we'll check with you on part 3.